Hello everyone, welcome to Best Recipes with Sharon. Here's a recipe that's great for the meat lovers in the family. This is a really tasty beefsteak pie. This is pretty simple and easy to make. It doesn't take very long, and you can make it with the ready-made pie crust or make your own. So just a reminder that my first cookbook is available on Amazon, and I've provided a quick link in the description below this video. And I'm just about ready to post the second recipe book. It'll be called The Treasure Chest of Sweets. I'm hoping to have it up and ready on Amazon probably by the first part of September, or if not sooner. So that's exciting. Stay tuned for that. Okay, so right back to today's featured recipe. I know we're going to be making a pie out of this, but I want quality steak whenever I'm doing it, so I'm using sirloin tip. Basically, just make sure that whatever cut you choose, it's nice and tender. So here I'm cutting the steak into chunks that are probably about 1 inch by 1/2 inch. I'm going to place these into a large mixing bowl. Now for the sake of measurement, it was about 4 cups of these cubes. As far as how much it was in pounds or kilograms, I never really weighed it. It's about maybe 3 steaks, but that doesn't really help you much. So it's kind of a guesstimation here, but when you go to measure it and put it into the bowl, it will be 4 cups of these cubes. Now that we have that in the bowl, sprinkle in a teaspoon of salt. Also a teaspoon of black pepper. And then give it a good stir so that the steak pieces get a good coating. Next, I'll add 2½ tablespoons of all-purpose flour. And once again, we'll have to be sure that that's spread around evenly, and we'll give it a good stir to make sure that all the pieces get coated. Use a large frying pan. We'll put it on the stove, turn the heat on high, and we'll add some extra virgin olive oil, just enough to barely cover the bottom. Now we'll slap in about 1 small onion that's been chopped, and we'll let that saute in the hot oil. After a couple of minutes, then we'll add a teaspoon of minced garlic, and give that a little bit of a stir as it's browning a little bit. I'm going to be a little bit creative and grab some fresh herbs from the garden, but if you don't have that, you can certainly use the dried ones as well. It's good to use a little bit of thyme, maybe a little bit of oregano, and maybe even some basil. I like to use a little rosemary if I have some too. But we do have Italian herbs and seasoning that I add a little bit of that as well, which has a mixture of all of it in there. So I basically added probably a couple of tablespoons of fresh herbs, a mixture of all 3, and then I added about maybe a teaspoon of the Italian seasoning. Yeah, now go ahead and add the steak. And let that steak simmer in the fried onions and garlic and start to cook a little bit, so it'll start to brown up just a tiny bit. And we want to just get it so it starts to tenderize and just past the point of pink. There now, while we got it just past the pink stage, we're going to add 1 cup of frozen mixed vegetables. Just to mention at this point that if you like lots of steak, lots of meat in your meat pie, then leave it the way it is right now. But if you prefer to have more vegetables, then you need to back off on the steak by whatever amount of vegetables you're adding. So if you do 2 cups of vegetables, then you need to back off on 1 cup of the steak. And at this point, we're adding 1 cup of beef broth. This will help to create a nice rich gravy. Now give that a little bit of a stir, and the flour that's on the meat will help to thicken the gravy. Add 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. I made up my flaky pie crust recipe, and I had some dough ready already, so I just used that. I rolled it out. I have my bottom and my top crust rolled out, ready to go. So I'm going to do a little bit of an egg wash on the bottom of that. That egg wash is 1 egg and 1 tablespoon of water. And you just whisk it together with a fork and paint it on like this. I use it for the bottom of the pie crust and along the edges so that it will seal when the top crust goes on. I also paint the top of it with it. Now it's time to add our beefsteak to the pie. These recipe amounts today are enough to fill a 9-inch pie. And once we have the filling in, then you simply place the pie shell on top And because I've painted in between, this will seal nicely. So we'll trim the edges. Just saying, there's nothing like homemade pie crust, and this is the flaky pie crust recipe. But I know people who use the bought-in pie crust, and they use 2 of them and roll it out to make it work for the bottom and the top. So that works too, and that makes it really quick if you're in a hurry. Don't forget to flute the edges however you want, and pierce the top so that you vent it, and it allows the steam to get out and it doesn't puff up like a tent. And like I said earlier, I paint the top with some egg wash as well. Place it in a 400-degree Fahrenheit oven on the middle rack, and time it for about 32 minutes. It should look nice and golden brown like this, and be well cooked through. And because we painted the bottom with some egg wash, it should prevent any kind of soggy bottom from the filling. Now we'll go ahead and cut the pie while it's still hot and serve it up. I'm cutting it in 8 pieces, but you can cut it in 6 if you like. It's totally up to you. This is looking pretty good. It looks like it browned up quite nicely. We'll go ahead and take a piece out and see what the inside looks like. And of course, the first piece is always the hardest one to get out. This is a really hearty meal, and it's a great idea for taking on your lunch if you have a microwave at work. This works out perfectly. And I got my husband to taste test it, and it was approved by him, so I'm pretty sure that most of the guys out there are going to enjoy this. I hope you enjoyed today's recipe and the video, and that you gave it a thumbs up. Please leave your comment in the comment section. And until next time, happy eating. Now go make some.